What is up, everybody? This is Edward back with another video, another episode of Everybody Hates Black Men. I am your host, Edward Anderson. What we're talking about today is we're talking about Willie D Live. Willie D of Willie D Live's podcast basically wanted to come at Jason Whitlock, which, by the way, I'm not the biggest fan of Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock is kind of in the gray zone with me, but basically he wanted to talk crap about Jason Whitlock because Jason Whitlock had the nerve to comment on a place that he is currently employed at and give context to what is going on in somebody that is been there and is there and will be there for the foreseeable future. And so I'm talking about the Joy Taylor or Fox FS1 sports situation, because what nobody is saying is this is a class action lawsuit. So this is not just one person versus Skip Bayless, Joy Taylor, and the CEO of FS1. This is basically the hairstylist. This is basically, and a couple of other people, quite a few other people that have been let go of that have disgruntled. So people saying that she was there for a long time, that it excuses it. No, it doesn't, because this is not just her. She's just the one that's being put out in front and center. And then people trying to defend Joy Taylor doesn't matter, because it's really about the corporation, or at least this division of the Fox, corporation, however they're organized right now. And they just have to prove that there is a climate of what she's accusing them of. And these people are named in it. They are being sued, but they're being named because these are kind of like some of the principal actors that this case is going to be litigated against, which is Skip Bayless, Joy Taylor, and the CEO. That being said, let's remind everyone Joy Taylor is biracial. Okay, let's remind everyone Joy Taylor was sleeping with. I know Ado's men in that pot. Emmanuel Acho is Nigerian. The CEO is Caucasian.
It's really him. It's really him. You're a victim.
There we go, CSI.
And let's just be that's what's been generally alleged to confirm that she has slept with. She hasn't denied. So I don't understand why Willie D goes out of his way to just jam Jason Whitlock. Now I understand they're on two different opposite sides of the spectrum politically. Jason Whitlock to Willie D is a coon. Willie D is a pro blackity black. So with that being said, let's go over what Willie D has said about Jason Whitlock. This is a week old, but I'm gonna go over it because I'm gonna go over it. So let's jump right in.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Jason Whitlock, has stuck his big fat foot in his big fat mouth again. What did he say this time? Well, regarding the Fox Sports 1 debacle involving Joy Taylor and a lawsuit filed against her by her hairstylist, Jason said that he stayed away from Joy because of her big racks that she showed off constantly. He said, man, I know myself, so, I know what I'm capable of. Really?
When I get to heaven, I'm gonna tell Jesus what you did.
Really? So you really think you had a chance? Perhaps if you had some real paper, like if you was papered up, if you was like the man with the clout, like if you was in Charles Dixon's position, perhaps, Allow me to step in as Joy's counsel and respond to this statement by Jason Whitlock. Joy Taylor vehemently denies any attraction whatsoever to Buffalo Butt, a.k.a. the Walrus, a.k.a. Ham Hock Man. It is repulsive to even think that she would ever stoop to such a level. Yeah, she's shown her racks off, but only to those who were deserving. Under absolute no circumstances, would Joy Taylor ever remotely consider giving Jason Ham Hock a shot in hell.
Damn. I'm sorry.
He isn't qualified. In fact, even if he offered $1.5 million, the number that Skip was trying to trick for, that number would be turned down immediately. It's just too big of a risk to put on her conscience. To know that that big old mass of stank was lying on top of her would be enough to send her into a psych ward where she would have to forfeit all money gained throughout the years to get treatment. And furthermore, any more statements from this guy, Jason Hamhock, will be met with full resistance. We will also be asking the court to grant us $25 million for Joy's pain and suffering at the thought of Jason Whitlock having his slimy coon hands on her. That's it. Jason Whitlock, come on, man. You ain't that dude. You ain't never been that dude. You've always had to pay for it, so I don't know why you was trying to avoid it if you're saying that she got what she got because she slept her way to the top. If it's all about money, why didn't you just offer some money like you normally do when you trick? I'm not buying it. I'm not.
So you heard what he had to say. So here's my commentary on what Willie D is talking about. First of all, Willie D is 56 years old. Jason Whitlock, he looks good for 56 years old. I hope I look like that when I get to that age. Just being real. Jason Whitlock is, I believe, a little bit... No, Jason Whitlock is only a year older. So clearly, kids, working out definitely does help. But, so I'm going to acknowledge that. But what I will say is, this is unnecessary. I mean, yes, I understand that Jason Whitlock can say coolness stuff. But my thing is, you don't have a chance. Let's examine that for a second. Let me give you an example of something that Joy Taylor has said in regarding to relationships. Check this out. So as you can see, Joy Taylor has said that you have looks, status, money, effing money, right? She will deal with you. She will look over things. This is what Joy Taylor is on. Joy Taylor has also said how she thinks men should have women friends because understand that women are not even friends with men and they're not getting something out of it. Any relationship that you see a female yeah, there's value. There's value to it. Whether it's the friends, I need to do a whole video talking about the value that women get off of friends with not even friends with benefits, the friend zone. What are you actually giving when you decide to put yourself in the friend zone freezer? You know those freezer box for survival boxes where y'all hope that y'all will be, when she ain't got no other food to eat or sex to get from somebody else, you hope she opens you up for something. That you all are giving a lot of stuff while you're there. It's not just something you're just in the freezer and nothing else is happening. You are giving something. Emotional labor, emotional value. There are things you're giving and men just don't think about that because men just go with the flow. With it, and they don't think about the actual thing, like your presence and what that stuff is doing. So I need to do a whole video covering that. Stay tuned for that. But she's getting value from you when you're in the friend zone, even if she's not having sex with you, even if she's not getting money from you. She's getting value, something. Otherwise, you're not going to be there. She's not going to waste her time being around you for nothing. Unless it's somebody she's trying to get to. And typically women don't even do that. They go directly to the source unless they can't directly access the source. I say all that to say this. What Joy Taylor is being alleged for doing, I want to say alleged because this is in the paperwork, is basically she's being accused of trading sex for job advancement. Not sex for money, but sex for job advancement, sex for promotions. Jason Whitlock was definitely in the position at that time to accommodate her with that. Now, we can obviously, Emmanuel Acho is not an old, ugly, decrepit dude. We can obviously say, okay, that was more of a peer mutual benefit thing because he was on these shows and she's building networks. The white dude is obviously the CEO. He chooses what the jobs are. But as you can see, he had the arm twist. He had the arm twist skip. And he had the arm twist pretty much everywhere she went. He didn't just get to say it and they just went along with it. They pretty much knew this was going to be a problem because of her age, because of her skill level, because of her history. Meaning she didn't have a history of performing well. She's not particularly talented. She's basically a looker. And my thing is, the thing that kind of annoys me is if she's going to be there for that, that's perfectly fine. But I don't want to hear this feminist, she's doing all this, she's kicking A and taking names. I don't want to hear that because that's not what's going on. Basically, she's being put there because how she looks. Facts. There's no way around that. You say what you want to about Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock is not there because how he looks. And so for Willie D to jump out the window for this biracial chick, by the way, This is a chick that phenotypically don't look black. This is a chick that's typically playing light-skinned games. Cough Kamala Harris. And something that black women keep saying they can't get away with and can't really do. Let the record show Malika Taylor is also biracial. Malika Taylor married somebody at ESPN. Did helped her too. Let the record show that. By the way, let the record show that. So this is something, and that's one thing Jason Taylor was, I mean, not Jason Taylor, Jason Whitlock was given insight into. This is something that's industry wide. And am I saying every chick is doing this? No. But Joy Taylor was married when these things were happening. You know, shout out to Maria Taylor over there in NBC. So I'm not, stay showing her black dude being married don't necessarily mean nothing, but I will acknowledge that. So this is not me just accusing everybody, but a lot of these chicks that talk the most crap, a lot of these chicks that be putting out a lot of this feminism stuff, I'd be looking at them like for real, just FYI. But so Willie D goes out of his way to pretty much throw Jason Whitlock under the bus. This was just an excuse for him to take a jab at Jason Whitlock. Calling him names, basically saying you're not that guy, basically mirroring the same rhetoric that Cam Newton was saying, like straight up. And I'm gonna do a video on Cam Newton jumping out the window too, but mirroring that. And this "you're not that guy" thing, again, the white dude wasn't that guy either. However, she wanted something from him. And a lot of these dudes, Willie D and Cam, kind of comes from the same kind of cloth of these I'm select women like me dudes, so I get to pull rank on you. And these people can't stand the fact that if other men are able to deal with the same women they're able to deal with, but just trade it, they always try to find a way of dismissing that. Either it's because of money, it's because of job advancement. At the end of the day, that dude is dealing with the same cat as you are. And a lot of these dudes feel some type of way because their manhood is definitely deeply rooted and deeply coded in how these women feel and act towards them. So when you hear somebody say you're not that guy, it's really not even about Joy Taylor at that point. That was just a reason just to go at Jason Whitlock on some real petty stuff. So anyway, you heard what he said. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that Willie D went out of his way to jump out the window for this biracial? That, by the way, black women always say biracials get a pass, light-skinned women get a pass. They don't get as scrutinized as other black or dark or brown-skinned women, which is obviously not the case. But then here comes the pro-blacks to the rescue. Stephen A. Smith has said some stuff as well. Cam Newton has said some stuff as well. For all these people have different reasons, which is why I'm going to cover them in different videos. So let me know what you think. Do you think Willie D has a point and Jason Whitlock is not that guy? Do you think Willie D is just simping? This is just another excuse to simp? Do you think Jason Whitlock is basically coming to our rescue because her dad is black? What indication do you like Joy Taylor? Do you think Joy Taylor did all this stuff that's alleged? Who you think simp worse, Joy Taylor? I mean, not Joy Taylor, Willie D or Cam Newton? Let me know what you think. As always, if you got here, type in Joy Taylor did it in the in the comments if you got this far. And a comment below. Check in with a like, check out with a comment. Make sure you hit the sub, hit the notification bell, hit the description as well. We do this. I try to do these videos as much as I can. Usually 3 a week. I'm trying to do really 5 or 7 a week. We do lives every other day, do panels about once a week. I got a Discord. I got a Patreon. Make sure you click on the descriptions for more information on that. If you like the commentary, let me know. If you don't, let me know where I'm wrong. And with that being said, this is Edward signing off. Until next time, peace.